and thank you everyone for being here today. I really appreciate it. This is an exciting time. I don't know, do y'all feel the momentum here in South Carolina? That's right. Did y'all see yesterday that our campaigns, one of the top campaigns in the nation, not only did we outraise the Democrat incumbent last quarter, we have more cash on hand than he does in the last 3 weeks of the race. We are going to win this. So with your help, we are going to bring it home. We have a record number of Republicans turning out to vote this election cycle. How many of y'all have voted so far? Are we doing it yet? When you go Monday or next week, you go in person, take a friend or take 5 people with you. It'll be a much shorter wait versus waiting till Election Day in November. But this is the one to do it. We are neck and neck right now. It's tight, but we've got the money and resources and your help to get there on November 3rd. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have Senator Graham here today, here in the 1st Congressional District. And Senator, are y'all watching Amy Coney Barrett get confirmed? Are we going to do it before November? Hell yeah, we're going to do it. And with Senator Graham's leadership here today, we're going to win South Carolina's 1st Congressional District. And this is the man that's going to win re-election in November. I know that Jamie Harrison, he raised $57 million. He spent $60 million. Are we going to let him buy this seat? No, absolutely not. So here's the man, the myth, and the legend, Senator Lindsey Graham.
Thank you. Help me pay for the bus. How many of you watched the hearings?
Yeah. Hell of a speech.
Let me tell you, Nancy Mace and Judge Barrett represent the future of conservatism.
Yes, sir.
Judge Barrett is giving hope to every young woman who suffers at times being conservative, unashamedly pro-life, embracing her faith. So I want to thank President Trump for nominating Judge Barrett. I want to thank the Republicans on the committee for acting as a team. And I appreciate that this was not a Kavanaugh hearing to my Democratic colleagues. Yeah. There you go. All right. Next Thursday at 1 o'clock, tune in. We're going to vote Thursday, October the 22nd, to get Judge Barrett out of the Judiciary Committee onto the floor of the Senate, and she will be sitting in the Supreme Court before Election Day. Elections matter, Drew.
That's right.
Without this Senate majority, and without President Trump winning in 2016, there would be no Judge Barrett.
That's right. That's right.
Now I want to remind people what's at stake here. Dianne Feinstein will oppose Judge Barrett. She has been opposed to the hearings, and she dare say something nice to me. So if you're a Democrat, apparently you can't shake my hand or hug me. And that's a shame for the country.
Yes, it is.
To the young people here, we need to do better, all of us. But I'm here to tell you this is the most radical movement in the history of the United States. That hate toward Dianne Feinstein, can you imagine if those people are in charge of your country? They are in charge of the Democratic Party. Can you imagine what it must be like to actually vote for Judge Barrett if you're a Democrat? You wonder what Joe Biden will do? He will give in to these people. The people that are trying to run Dianne Feinstein out of politics for simple courtesy want to change our nation, and we're not going to let them. We're going to stand up to them here and everywhere else in the country. So we're making it easy to vote. I heard a lot about voting. Everybody that's eligible, you have a right to vote, exercise that right. But it's okay, Drew, to make sure the ballot has integrity.
That's right. That's right.
So I want to thank the state of South Carolina, our leadership, for having early voting to make it easy. Come out, vote, and remember, it matters.
That's right. That's right.
The one thing I can tell you, if we can get 4 more years of President Trump, everybody at the air base right across the street will be in good hands.
That's right.
Donald Trump has done more to rebuild the broken military than any time since Ronald Reagan.
Amen.
The men and women in uniform have a good commander-in-chief, and I want to keep it that way. We have order at the border where we used to have chaos, right?
Yes.
We had the strongest economy before the virus, and we'll get it back again. What the Democrats plan if they take over the House, the Senate, and the White House is to change this nation.
That's right.
They won't be 9 members of the Supreme Court. There'll be as many as they need to make it liberal. They're not joking about this. The reason Joe won't tell you where he's at, he's afraid to tell you.
That's right.
The public doesn't like this idea of expanding the court, but the radicals are going to insist upon it. The Electoral College, this young man will study in school what the Electoral College means. Let me tell you what it means. It means that South Carolina has a voice with it. Without the Electoral College, we have no voice when it comes to picking the president. It means that California and New York will pick the president.
That's right.
They're going to abolish the filibuster in the Senate so it becomes the House. They're going to radically transform the tax code, the largest tax and spend agenda in the history of the nation. They're going to give free health care to illegals and decriminalize coming into the country. Half the world will be here in 6 months. So the reason we need you to vote early is it frees you up to help us close the deal, right?
That's right.
Nancy, you have run a good campaign. This is a team sport. My opponent says Nancy Pelosi is his mentor. I say that Nancy Mace is Nancy Pelosi's worst nightmare. My opponent says that Hillary Clinton inspires him. She inspires me in a different way. I'm inspired to make sure that the agenda she supports never sees the light of the day in the United States Senate. This is not a personality contest. This is about the future of your country and our state, right? Trump can be a handful, but he's got the big stuff right. 250 conservative judges in the last 4 years, and we're not done yet. Soon to be 3 Supreme Court justices.
Right.
Highly qualified, ready to do the job, understanding the difference between their job and my job. So I want to end with this. Pray for Judge Barrett. Pray for her family. God bless her for having the courage to step forward and to say, I am ready. Judge Barrett represents the best in America.
That's right.
She is the most qualified person I've ever met in my life for this job. She sat there for 40 hours without a note. She understands what she believes, who she is, and she's going to follow the law, not anything else, folks. So as we vote on her, which we will, Nancy, I want you to remember that when I cast my vote to put Judge Barrett on the Supreme Court, that elections have consequence.
Right.
God bless you all.
All right, come back to work.